And Morgan Tabor drives one up the middle for the first batter of A's. Liata flies out to right field. Leaves a runner on first. 1 out. That brings up Madison Barrios. She drives that ball to the second baseman, who will throw it to second. Who'll throw it to first for a double play. And that brings up A again. Well, nothing. To KK Kosick. Drives the ball to the second baseman. Draws her out. It is still 0-0. Elena Garcia is 1 for 2 today. Drives that ball up the middle. Snagged by the second baseman. And up comes Sequoia Sanchez. Right up the middle for a single. The upper runners on first. No outs. Up comes Brooklyn Game. It's on the way. Brooklyn drives it up the middle to the shortstop. Tosses to second with the force. Morgan Tabor.
What? You saw that drop. Yeah, Maddie.
To Maddie Barrios. Pitch on the way. Drives that ball over the second pit. Second baseman's head to the right fielder. For a single. Runners on first. It's Sequoia Sanchez, who drives it into the gap. And that ball's going to roll all the way to the wall for a double. That's good. Up the middle.
Wait.
Going to Morgan Tabor. Rolls over to the third baseman for the force. Three nothing. Nat McClellan drives one into right field for a single. It's on first base. No outs. Brings KK up. It's on the way. KK fouls one back. For strike 2. To the second baseman. To second base. And throws up first for a double play.
No, pay attention.
Dude, you're killing me right now. Go.
Pitch on the way. Elena Garcia. Rolls over on one. Foul ball. Brings up Natalie McClyman. She's 1 for 3 today. The pitch on the way. A little pop to the first baseman. No, second baseman. That's 1 out. Corey Sanchez rolls over to the shortstop, second base, and the first base. Top of the 4th. Team 1. On the way. Pop up to the pitcher. Little jam sandwich. Brings up Elena Garcia. Right up the middle. For a single. I think we almost lost Noah Malone. Pitch on the way. Nat McClyman. Right up the middle. For another single. Nat is 2 for 5 today. And that brings up Natalie Missy. That brings up KK Kosick. It's on the way. Straight back. Handled by the shortstop. 2 outs. Elena Garcia up the middle again. Elena is 3 for 5. Make that 4 for 6. Brings up Natalie McClyman with runners on all. The bases are packed. The bases are loaded. Natalie McClyman's up. She drives that ball up the middle with a force out. Brooklyn game. Pitch on the way, a little rollover for a foul ball. And Brooke pops it up to the pitcher. And that'll bring up Morgan Tabor. Pitch on the way. Goes right back up the middle for a single. Brings up Liata. Fouls one back. Pitch on the way. Right up the middle. That will load the bases with no outs. Brings up Madison Barrios, who does drive it up the middle. And that'll make it 4-0. Team 1, Team 2. Chris Sanchez will roll over to the third baseman. Going to be a tough play. And they did force the runner at home. Brings up Brooklyn game. Pitch in the way. Little bouncing ball up the middle. The second baseman will throw it to third for the force. That's 2 outs. Morgan Tabor. Another drive up the middle. And another RBI. That'll fall. Liata now 2 for 5. 2 outs. Runners. Bases loaded. To the second baseman and a big all from the crowd. So that's 6-0. Softball All-Stars 2. Top of the 5th. It's on the way. KK Kosek drive one into left field. Right into the gap. That ball will roll all the way to the wall. Brings up Elena Garcia. The second baseman. That's 1 out. Runner on second. Natalie McClyman. Right up at the middle. Again, Natalie McClyman has found her stroke. She's 3 for 7. Next batter is KK Kosek. Pitch on the way. Again, drives it off as the field. That ball will drop. And that should score a run, and it does. That's 6-1. Runners on first and second, and 1 out. Elena Garcia. That's the ball. All 1. Pitch on the way. That ball driven straight up the middle. And that will load the bases. Load the bases for Natalie McClyman. It's on the way. Little chopper. It's going to be a force at home, and it is. That's 2 outs. Bases still loaded for KK Kosek. Big opportunity. Big opportunity right here. It's on the way. And that ball will drop. That'll score a run. 6-2. Elena Garcia on the way. She drives that ball up the middle, and that'll score another run. So all of a sudden, it's a game. It's 6-3. Nat McClyman up with the bases loaded again. And that ball will fall. 6-4. Bases still loaded. 2 outs. KK Kosek. KK drives it up the middle. That ball's going to roll all the way to the wall. Their bases are loaded, and that's going to drive in at least 2. That's going to tie the game. And it is. That does tie the game. Still 2 outs. 2 out runs. And a rollover. Oh, no, that ball's going to get up the middle. No, it is not. Oh, it is a single. That will score a run. They take the lead. 7-6. Little change up.
Change up. Read a bit.
A little bit of a change up. And bases, runners on first and third, 2 outs. The score is 7-6.
Got unplugged.
A little technical difficulty with the pitching machine. And KK Kosek to the rescue out there to be able to make sure that the pitch looks good, and it does look good. Again, it is 2 outs. Runners on first and third. 7-6. Team 1. On the way. And that's a little chopper to the shortstop, and that should do it for the inning. And it is. A great inning by Team 1 to be able to take the lead. It is now bottom of the 5th. 7-6.
I completely forgot.
And we're back to it. Pitch on the way. Corey Sanchez takes a strike. Pitch on the way. And that ball is driven into right field for a single. Runners on first. I'll run around first. And Brooklyn game up. Pitch on the way. A little rollover. Looks like a force out at second base. That's 1 out. Brings up Morgan Tabert. Pitch on the way. And that ball's up the middle. Morgan Tabert is on fire. She's 5 for 6 today. Runs on first and second. Leah to Sherlin. Force out at third. That's 2 outs. And that brings up Maddie Barrios, who is now 4 for 6 with 2 RBIs. It's Corey Sanchez. Next batter. Pitch on the way. She drives it to the second baseman, who throws it to first. And that's 3 outs. And leading off for Team 1, KK Kosek, swing and a miss on the first pitch. That ball's lifted into center field for the first out. Up comes Elena Garcia. And the pitch on the way. That's ball straight back. Strike 1. That's foul by straight back. Strike 2. Pitch on the way. That ball driven straight up the middle. Elena Garcia is 8 for 11 with 2 RBIs. She's raking. Natalie McClymonds is up. That ball's bounced right up the middle. Looks like a double play ball. It is not. It's a force out. That's 2 outs. Runner on first. Pitch on the way. KK drive the ball to second base. And that'll do it for the inning. Brooklyn game. Rolls over. And up comes Morgan Tabert. Morgan is on fire, 5 for 6 today. And the pitch on the way. That ball's driven again, up the middle again. Oh, picked up by the second baseman. Goes to the first base. That's 2 outs. That's Leota Sherlin. On the way. Drives it right to the second baseman. 70 miles an hour off the bat. Brings up Elena Garcia. Pitch on the way. That's lifted. And that ball's on the ground. It is all the way to the wall. That ball is 62 miles an hour off the bat. 182 feet. Nat McClyman drops one in front of the center fielder. Nat McClyman is 5 for 12 with an RBI. That brings us to KK Kosek. KK fouls it straight back. Pitch on the way. Lifts it in the infield for the first out. Runners on first and third for Elena Garcia. Scoring opportunity. Pitch on the way. Oh, she drives that ball into the gap, and that ball is all the way to the wall. Again, Elena Garcia, 9 for 12 with 2 RBIs. Makes it 8-6. Team 1. Nat McClyman. That ball will drop. Fair ball. Runners on second and third. Now first and third. That is an RBI. RBI for Nat McClyman. KK Kosik straight up the middle. Runners on second and third. That runner will score. It is now 10-6. Team 1. Pitch on the way. Elena Garcia up the middle. And everybody stays hot. She is 11 for 14 with 3 RBIs. Nat McClyman now. It's on the way. Straight up the middle. 7 for 14. She's batting 500. It's a hit party, ladies and gentlemen. It's a hit party. It's 11-6. Pitch on the way. A big swing and a miss. Pitch on the take a break. And the pitch on the way. KK. There is actually an out there, and they finally get one. That's 2 outs. It's 11-6. Up comes Elena Garcia. That ball's going to drop. Oh, it's not going to drop. It's a line out. Mercifully, that inning is over. It's 11-6. Bottom of the 7th. Now, that ball's going to drop. Madison Barrio gets the inning started. Right on first base. Brings up Sequoia Sanchez. She's 3 for 6 today with an RBI. Takes a pitch. Pitch on the way. That ball's up the middle for a single. And there's runners on first and second. Brings up Brooklyn game. Pitch on the way. That ball might drop. That will not drop. Runners on first and second. 1 out. That brings up Morgan, the hot Morgan Tabert, 5 for 7 today. Pitch on the way. That ball is driven up the middle. And that will load the bases. That will load the bases for Leota Sherlin, who is 2 for 7. The pitch on the way, driven up the middle. And that ball's going to go all the way to the wall. And it does go to the warning track. And we'll score 2 runs with a double. It is now 11-8. A comeback. They have 2 outs to be able to make this happen. That's a roll over to the third baseman. And it's a single. And that's a gift from above. Bases are loaded. Only 1 out. And up comes Sequoia Sanchez. She drives it up the middle. That ball is straight up the middle, and that'll score a run. That is 9-11. Brooklyn game takes a pitch. And that ball is a little pop-up to the second baseman, and they are down to their last out. Morgan Tabert, who's 6 for 8 right now. Bases are loaded. Bases are loaded. 2 outs. Pitch on the way.
Oh.
Takes a pitch. Takes a pitch.
Wait.
Takes a breath.
Wait.
Very nice. Very nice. A little heckling from the crowd. It's okay.
He came over from the Cubs with Joe Madden.
And this is it. 2 outs. 11-9. Bases loaded. Morgan Tabor at the plate. Straight up the middle, and that ball is up the middle, and that will score at least a run. That makes it 11-10. Makes it 11-10. That brings up Leotis Sherlin with 2 outs and the bases loaded. Leotis Sherlin at the plate. The pitch on the way. That ball's gonna line out. Oh, there it is. That game turned out to be a game. It turned out to be an 11-10 game in 7 innings. Team 1 wins 11-10. What a game. And that is the final statistics right there. Final statistics. Elena Garcia, 11 for 15. Nat McClyman, 7 for 14. KK Kosick, 5 for 13. Morgan Tabor, 7 for 9. Leotis Sherlin, 3 for 9. Madison Barrios, 6 for 8. Sequoia Sanchez, 5 for 8. What a game.